A mystery on Bell Mountain. The bodies of twin brothers found in Towns County near the North Carolina line.
On Friday, March 7, 2025, twin brothers were scheduled to take a 7 a.m. flight to Boston to visit friends, but they never made it. The next day, around 11:05 a.m., a hiker was hiking at the top of Bell Mountains, located in Hiwassee, Georgia, when he made the gruesome discovery of 19-year-olds Kadir and Nazir Lewis shot to death. And their stories deserves to be written and told. Welcome to Crime She Wrote. Kadir and Nazir Lewis was natives of Lawrenceville, Georgia, and they had recently graduated from high school. They were described as loving brothers who were very protective of each other. They had a bright future ahead of them until their lives were cut to a tragic end.
Police say twin brothers Kadir and Nazir Lewis were found dead by hikers on a Georgia mountain earlier this month. The brothers, weeks away from their 20th birthday, each found with gunshot wounds, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which says their preliminary investigation reveals the deaths to be a murder-suicide.
We knew right away that wasn't true.
Authorities ruled their deaths as a murder-suicide, but family members are rejecting those claims.
They're very protective of each other. I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I never even seen them get into a fist fight before.
Relatives saying the twins had tickets for a 7 a.m. flight on March 7th from Lawrenceville, Georgia to Boston, where they were set to meet friends. But on March 8th, their bodies were found at the summit of Bell Mountain, 90 miles away from their home and in an area their relatives believe they had never visited.
How they end out in the mountains, they don't hike out there. They've never even been out there. They don't know nothing about Hiwassee, Georgia. They never even heard of Bell Mountains. So how did they end up right there?
Over the weekend, authorities saying autopsies have been completed on the pair, but a medical examiner ruling had not been released because further forensic testing was needed. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations has not disclosed if a gun was found at the scene or how the twins got to the mountain, telling NBC News the investigation is active and ongoing. NBC reached out to family members for more information, but did not hear back.
They had a huge support system. Like, we know them, but they wouldn't do anything like this. Something happened in those mountains, and we want answers.
A local volunteer firefighter was recently arrested for taking pictures of the deceased teens and leaking them to the internet.
Volunteer firefighter arrested, accused of taking a picture of the crime scene showing the bodies of twin brothers who'd been shot to death at the top of a mountain and then sharing those pictures.
That's right. So the hiker found 19-year-old Kadir and Nazir Lewis at Bell Mountain in Towns County on March 8th. This is 90 miles from their home in Lawrenceville. The GBI initially labeled the shooting as a murder-suicide. However, the family believes something more sinister happened to the twins.
11 Alive's Cody Alcorn first reported the family's concerns on Friday. He spoke with them again tonight following the arrest of this firefighter. Cody's live for us tonight in the newsroom. And Cody, the family is reacting to what's really disturbing development.
That's right, Jennifer and Ron. Obviously, they are disgusted by all of this. Now, we don't know just how many people shared this horrific picture of the twins' dead bodies, but tonight I confirmed with the Towns County schools the picture had been shared among students.
Oh my goodness.
It's scary. I'm like literally scared to actually go on social media. I'm scared to pick up my phone. I'm like, because if I see that picture, I already know that I might have a heart attack.
Imagine if they mother see that, like, that would really destroy her. She's already going through a lot.
This is how the family of Kydira and Nazir Lewis want to remember the twins. However, now worried knowing crime scene photos showing the 19-year-old's bodies with a gunshot wound have been shared outside of law enforcement.
It's very disrespectful to this family. I feel like our privacy was invaded.
The volunteer firefighter accused of taking the picture charged and arrested. As for how the twins ended up on Bell Mountain on March 8th, their aunt and uncle can't make sense of it. The twins missed their flight to Boston on Friday morning, March 7th.
Then next thing you know, we hear the news about them found in the mountains. And we're still confused. I'm like, what? The twins? Mountains? This doesn't make sense.
We didn't believe that that was even them.
And then Bell Mountains, I'm like, no one even, we never even heard of before. And I know the twins never been there before. They never heard of before. I'm like, that was super strange.
Yes.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
The GBI initially calling the case a possible murder-suicide. The family adamant that can't be the case.
Doesn't make any sense.
This absolutely just like
Out of character.
Yes.
Their bodies found 90 miles from their home in Lawrenceville.
they don't even like driving the distance.
They don't.
That's
Because
something they don't do.
Yeah, because they don't like to pay for gas.
Described as extremely protective of one another.
Every time you see them, they're like together all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And there's probably nothing in your head you could imagine that got between them that would lead to a murder-suicide.
No.
If they had a problem that severe, we would know. The family
Definitely.
would know.
The Towns County volunteer firefighter accused of taking the pictures, Scott Curlin, was charged with misdemeanor obstruction. Tonight, the attorney for Towns County told me there are no cameras at Bell Mountain. He said the area is not staffed. Now, the gate to Bell Mountain opens at 8 a.m. and closes at sundown. The twins' family says the twins' car was found inside the gates in the parking lot. Their phones, wallet, and plane tickets for that Boston trip were inside the car.
Now let's get into the details of this case. We have two twin brothers that left their home en route to the airport but never made it. The next morning, they were found shot to death miles from their home in a location that they had never been before. Their car was located in the parking lot of the mountains, and their wallet was discovered in the vehicle, and the plane tickets were located in their wallets. It definitely appears to be foul play involved, and I pray that this family gets the justice they deserve. A GoFundMe has been created to assist the family in their time of need, and if you would like to donate, the link will be in the description box below. I offer my sincere condolences and prayers to the family and friends of Kadir and Nazir Lewis. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Let me know your thoughts on this story in the comment section below. And before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Crime Mob, stay safe out there and always watch your surroundings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.